Today I'm going to show you guys the aggravations that we face as small engine mechanics. For a little bit of background, this is off a BR700 backpack blower. This is the third one in about 2 months that I've had to replace the entire short block on. So no problem, just tear everything down and then you just pop that out and put a new one on. But hold on, if it were only that simple. Notice how there's 4 bolts that hold on the short block. The 2 lower bolts came out just fine. The 2 top bolts refused to come out. First I start out with my wimpy impact. It took the 2 bottom bolts off. Since 2 bolts weren't coming off, I amped it up and went to my Milwaukee impact driver. And that didn't work, so I went with my small air impact. And since the small air impact did not take the bolts out either, I went to the big guns. Unfortunately, the big gun was too much for my bit and it broke the tip off. And normally, if you can't break metal free, you're gonna apply heat. Well, in this case, since it's got a plastic fan, you cannot heat it up. So this situation happened 3 different times, the same 2 bolts on top that will not come out. They're impacted and torqued on so hard, it's physically impossible to get them off. So I had to order a new fan cover. I don't know if you guys have run into this before on doing backpack blowers, but it is very frustrating. 3 out of 3 times the past couple months, had the same exact issue with the same exact bolts that would not come off. So I called Stihl. I had them warranty this part. They went ahead, no problem at all, no questions asked. So obviously it must be an issue. And unfortunately, this is one of the problems that we face as mechanics on a daily basis. Having to work with different products, sometimes the stuff's torqued on so hard that we cannot physically get it off. But when we do overcome, it's great because then when we get into the project next time, we know exactly how to tackle it. Now I know if I'm going to be replacing a short block on these blowers, I'm going to replace the fan molding as well. If you're ever doing a project like this, make sure you guys get a fan molding to replace it when you're doing the short block. If you didn't know, now you know.